Please hang up and try again.
Oh, good morning, everybody. This is an extra special day today. We have got Dr. Stephen Krotz. He must have gotten in late last night. I know he's here. His car is here, and his extra special bottle of booze is here. So it's going to be a great day. We're out here in the middle of the woods, North Georgia. We can't wait to see him. He is. He's coming out of his tent. Dr. Krotz!
What?
Dr. Krotz!
Yes. You know how late I was?
Listen, can we have a moment?
Up all night long.
Dr. Krotz,
Yes.
I lost my train of thought. How are you?
I'm doing well. Why are you touching me?
Oh,
Do you know what time it is?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
I was up late last night doing research.
Did you get any footage last night?
I got at least a foot.
So, Dr. Krotz, what's on the agenda for this morning?
Well, this morning, last night, let me start where it began, because that's the best way to handle things, is you got to start from the beginning, get to the middle, flash on out to the end. So this morning, what we're going to do is we're going to cook up some eggs and we're going to cook up some bacon, feed the crew. We've got a massive film crew. So we already know that he leaves Skidmore. He drinks water. So what we're going to do is we're going to camp out close to where he would probably be. During the day, he's probably not going to be around, so we're just going to hang out, and just do whatever and try to keep quiet, because I believe there's been a lot of noise in this area. It's frightening off the Sasquatch. He's definitely here. I can smell him. I could smell him all night last night.
Well, Dr. Krotz, we're just ecstatic that you made it here in one piece. You're safe. We look so forward to getting more footage with you.
Well, thank you very much.
Hopefully we'll find the Sasquatch this weekend.
Well, if we don't, we know what happened. It was probably because your film crew is way too loud. And, of course, it wouldn't be anything that I did, because I am the Sasquatch extraordinaire.
Well, I apologize for that.
That's quite all right. Thank you for your apology.
This is Scott, Channel 9, WSAQ, with Dr. Krotz, signing out for the time being. We will see you shortly with more footage.
And remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you're ever confronted with a Sasquatch, you lay down and play dead and hope they don't take advantage of you.
Thank you, Mr. Krotz.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're here deep in the woods of Hiawassee, looking for the famous Sasquatch. He might be out there. He might be out there. That's what we're here to find out. On tonight's Discovery Channel, where the fuck is Sasquatch?
You ever woke up with a feeling that Sasquatch took a dump in your mouth? Well, I did this morning. You sure got a pretty mouth.
That's because I use Pretty Mouth toothpaste.
Let me try some of that.
0.5 out of 10 dentists recommend Pretty
0.5?
Mouth toothpaste.
Let me try some of that.
Now you got a pretty mouth too.
Oh!
Tell your mom! Alright, here we are. We've got a babbling brook down there. Streams running right down the side of this road. As we all know, Sasquatches have to drink and eat in order to survive in the wild. Now, we're not really sure what they eat, because last time we came across any of their excrement in the woods, it was completely surrounded by rabbits and everything else, and we don't know what the hell is in it. We don't even know if we got the right poop. So, now that's what we're here to find out. So the Sasquatch, as I was saying, has to drink. We know this. We know it is 80% water, because we're just assuming, of course, we haven't actually sampled the Sasquatch. But anyway, that's a completely different story altogether. The Sasquatch has to get some water to survive. So we're going to camp out here and see if the Sasquatch is thirsty. Right after this. can be your best friend or your worst enemy. Isn't it good at times like this to know that you have an insurance company right there behind you with their hands on your shoulder every time you're taking it hard? So when you have an emergency, you make sure you call the Bad Hands Company. We're there behind you every inch of the way. You can find us in the yellow pages between bail bondsmen and lawyers. Here we've come across Fire Pit. Out in the middle of nowhere. There's a river right there. So someone that was here, someone or something that was here, is drinking water. We know this because the river is right there. And it brought its own canned goods. Distinct proof that Sasquatch might be in the area. So, what'd you do last weekend?
My mom came up and we hung out with them for a little while.
Stop.
What?
You see that? Right there in the middle of the street. Right,
Oh my
can you
gosh,
see it?
Do you see it? What is
Get
that?
this, are you getting this? Are you getting this? Here, ladies and gentlemen, Squatch skid marks. This is where he was rubbing his bum to get the poo out of his air. Looks like he took it all the way down the hill. Come get this, come get this. This just went straight off. And then he's down to the river to wash it. Probably get a little to drink once it moves on across the river. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the signs we've been looking for. We could ask for nothing more than a print or some excrement. Because if you had the excrement, I could smell it. Maybe taste a little bit and see exactly what we're dealing with. We're going to find out right after this.
Hey y'all, I know y'all get thirsty just like I do. Come on down to Bubba's Used Auto Parts and Liquor Store. We got everything you need. $2.98 special. Buy none, get one free. Come on down now, y'all. You hear?
Tell your mom! Alright, here we are, back in the mountains of Hiawassee, Georgia. Looking for Sasquatch. We've determined already that he drinks, he poos. Well, we think, because we haven't found any excrement. But we did find skid marks yesterday. And as I was out walking this morning, I came back to check the original skid marks, and there they are. There are the original skid marks, but yet there is a higher pile right here. That means he scud again. Here, this wasn't here yesterday. So that's going to tell me that there's possibly two squatches in the area. Now, you know, I smell it a little bit, and yes, it does smell a little bit like Bigfoot dung. But that's not the important thing. What's important is that this one is really wide and thick, and it goes right down the mountain, telling me it's got to be a female Sasquatch. We're going to move on down the hill, see what we can find. Right after this.
Hello again, this is Scott with WSAQ TV. I'm here with Vince. He has actually heard the Sasquatch earlier today, maybe a little last night. Was that right, Vince?
Well, hell yeah, man. I seen the son bitch 2-3 times. I thought the son bitch was a hippie. He coming up here in the holler, planting his marijuana and shit. But hell, I heard him like last night outside the trailer. Hell, he woke me and my sister up, man. I'm just telling you right now. You know, I asked my daddy, I said, Daddy, what is that son bitch? He said, that's just throwing them out while Italians, boy. He said, he ain't shit. He said, don't worry about it. But hell, I don't know, man. I just don't know. What the hell, son?
Is that what you hear?
Son, bitch.
Is that what you heard?
Yeah, man.
Vince, thank you for your time.
I'm out here, dude.
I've got to go find the doc. Let's go find Doctor. We got to find Dr. Crotch. Oh, this is a good one. This is going to be great. This is going to be great. Dr. Cox! Dr.
Really? Really?
Oh.
Pardon us, Dr. Krotz. We heard the Sasquatch. We've got to go find the Sasquatch.
I'm sorry, I can't quite control my bowels right now. Quick, get that camera off of me. Get it off of me. When you're deep in the bush hunting the Sasquatch and you don't have time to go on down the mountain and do what you've got to do, sometimes that chili you had last night kind of boils in your belly a little bit. You got to go somewhere, you got to do something. For those situations, I recommend maple leaf. It'll clean your bum right. Tell your mum.
Hello again, this is Scott with WSAQ TV here with the infamous Mr. Krotz.
Excuse me, sir. I don't mean to correct you right in the middle of your interview, but I am a doctor.
Oh.
I went to the University of Berkeley, where I study political science, which gives me the entire license to try to hunt the Sasquatch.
Very good. Pardon me, Dr. Krotz.
Quite all right, Mr. Peck.
Thank you. Can you tell me how long you've been hunting the Squatch?
I've been hunting the Squatch for approximately 20 years now. There's something that's very near and dear to my heart. I think that the creature is badly misunderstood, rarely seen, so I think it's kind of like one of those people that just sit at home all the time. A hoarder. Yes, a hoarder. So it's probably a lot like that. It needs the love, it needs the attention, and that's what I'm here to give it.
And
it's not Squatch. I am so sick and tired of you people just calling it the Squatch. You're not giving it the respect it deserves. This thing lives out in the woods, people. It lives in the woods. It eats berries. It obviously drinks water. We've already established that. Please, Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
2 syllables. If you haven't been to the University of Berkeley, you're probably going to have a hard time pronouncing it.
Very good. Okay. Question. How long have you been pursuing the Sasquatch?
Very good.
And tell me a little bit about that interesting suit you have on.
This is not a suit, sir. This is me getting into the mood of the Squatch. You can't find the Squatch, Sasquatch. See what I did there? See how bad that sounds? It's just not tolerable at all.
It's terrible.
It is. Thank you very much, Mr. Peck. So I had the suit in order to feel what the Sasquatch is feeling. And it's very hot, it's very itchy. So I'm thinking that's what the Sasquatch feels. Hot and itchy. So it's probably looking for something to like scratch its back a little bit.
Right. Can you tell me if you had any run-ins with the Sasquatch?
I have had many run-ins with the Sasquatch. I remember the first one was when I was a lad of approximately 11 years old, when the Sasquatch came through my window dressed as my Uncle Tom.
Interesting.
It wasn't at the time.
Any run-in encounters with female Sasquatches?
Yes. Another time, a female Sasquatch came through my window dressed as my Aunt Sally. And that was very emotional.
I bet it was devastating.
It was.
Were you a young child at the time?
No, this was last week.
Oh. So, not quite over that one yet?
No, I'm still working on it, trying to get the experience a second time.
Any other run-ins, family members that...
What does that mean?
Makes you want to keep pursuing this Sasquatch creature?
My father was killed by a Sasquatch. Don't touch me. Many years ago, we were hunting penguins in New Zealand. And a big penguin, don't touch me. How many times have I got to tell you, Uncle Tom? The penguins were everywhere.
Hello again, this is Scott Peck with WSAQ TV. Interviewing one of the locals.
Hey, is this where I'm supposed to be?
Yeah, hey, you must be Chris.
I am. I rule these woods.
I hear you've actually seen the Sasquatch here.
Oh, yeah, I see him. I know him very well. I was checking out some of my righteous herb, you know, And I was just sitting there and I was picking my buds, and all of a sudden I heard something. And I looked around, and that must have been me. Hey, okay, excuse me, please.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Oh, no, thank you.
Okay.
So tell us a little bit more.
Well, I was sitting there and I was checking it out, and all of a sudden, all of a sudden I was looking at around and around, and I heard these footsteps, and I followed the footsteps as far as I could go, and I did hear something again, and I had to stop, and I had to pause for a second. Hold on, 1 second, please. Okay, what was I saying?
You had to stop and pause because you heard the
Oh
footsteps.
yeah, because I rule these woods, right? Okay, yeah, the Sasquatch guy. He was so big that if I didn't, what was I saying?
He's real big.
Oh, he was big, and I kept running. I just kept running, and then all of a sudden, I knew I was still standing in the same spot, man. Oh my God, it was so crazy to me. But yeah, that Sasquatch. When I saw him that night, he came and he said, "Hey, man, look. I thought that he wanted a quarter bag, you see? And when I turned around to get it, he was gone, man. I swear he was there, and he just wanted it. So I just ended up smoking up his right serve, dude.
Well, you ever notice any of your marijuana disappearing? Do you think the Sasquatch might have something to do with the...
Oh, my God, could he do that?
I don't know.
Oh, my, that would mean he rules these woods, man.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. All this time. Oh, my God. I got to go check on my crops.
All right,
man.
thank you, Christopher. And we are out in North Georgia, meeting one of the locals, and we will talk to you soon.
Why are you videoing? Man, this is really what I was looking for right here. Are you getting this, okay? If something happens, in case a squatch pops out of the woods or something, you've got that camera on, right? Because I've discussed this with you several times, and I don't think you're really understanding what I'm saying to you. If you're going to be the person to don't backtalk me, I will send you right back to BBC. Anyway, as I was saying, here we found a pond, a pool, that the Sasquatch could very possibly drink from. Because we already know he drinks. He drinks water. We established that 75 minutes ago. Twice. 3 times if you count the other time in the morning, but that's entirely, completely different. Here is a pool. It's close to the skid marks. Now, given the skid marks were a half a mile down the road, but it's very possible that this Squatch could have been right here, washing his bum, doing whatever Sasquatches do, and we're not really sure what they did because none of us have ever really seen one, except there's just a bunch of grainy footage. But we're going to fix that. The pool, the skid marks, it's all telling me that yes, this is the area that the Squatch wants to be in. Has to be in. It's going to find us. We're going to see it right after this. You're out in the woods. You need a little relief because, you know, you're sweating. You got bugs crawling all over you. That's when you need Jock X. It will take care of you itching, take care of everything you got. You know, because you never know when you're going to itch. You don't want to be out in the woods itching. Tell your mom.
Dr. Cross, can I ask you a personal medical question?
You may.
Can you tell me how often you're supposed to put it in your ass?
Well, that's a very good question. I get asked that often. And my answer to you is whatever the doctor's recommended dosage is. Because, you know, when you're out hunting Sasquatches, you get that not so fresh feeling down below. You need roid avoid. Tell your mum.
Yeah, I hate that burning sensation out in the
Oh, I
woods.
do too. Oh,
It's
and
terrible.
It's
just
on fire.
aggravating.
It's on fire.
It is on fire.
What are you going to do except extinguish it? How are you going to extinguish it? Roid avoid. Tell your mum.
Good doctorly advice from Dr. Crotch. Thank you, Crotch.
Tell your mum.
At the end of a long, hard-working day on my crops, there's nothing like coming home and having the munchies and going for the squinchies. So squinchies are a nice, authentic taste of crunchy that keeps them calling back for more. Wait, do you hear that? I heard.
Tell your mum. Alright. Sasquatch was seen in this location just earlier today. He ran He, she, we're not quite sure. Wait, that's a little excrement. Yes, that's definitely the male. Definitely the male we're after. He went running down this road. We're pursuing him. We're going to find him. We're going to know and show you exactly where the fuck is Sasquatch. Right after this.
Hello everyone, this is Scott Peck with WSAQ News. We've received some recent information that Vince's sister has seen the Sasquatch approximately 6 months ago. We want to go over here and talk to Vince real quick, see if we can find his sister so we can talk to her. Hey,
Hi, man.
Vince, how you doing?
Hey, man. You find that some bitch yet?
Not yet.
Look,
we heard that your sister has actually seen the Sasquatch.
Oh, yeah, she's seen him, man. She's seen him. You want to talk to her real
Yeah,
quick?
can we talk to her?
Bobby Sue Ellen, come on over here, girl. Hey, that's my damn whiskey. Put that shit down. Come on. Yeah, come here.
I saw Sasquatch right there.
Bobby Sue, can we talk to you just for a minute?
No, I'm afraid for my mom time.
We don't want to take a minute of your time.
No.
Well, I guess we're not going to be able to talk to Bobby Sue, but we tried, and we'll talk to you soon.
What the hell are you doing? You're trying to interview all these people from out of town. They don't even know anything about all this because I am the Sasquatch expert. You don't go running around just interviewing every little Tom, Dick, Harry, whatever. What are you? Swear I've never worked with such unprofessional people.
Is that one of them Italian guys, man?
I think he might be Italian.
I don't know. I ain't never heard nothing like that before.
Well, thank you, Vince, for trying to get us hooked up with your sister.
All right, then.
Sorry
all
about
right.
the interruption from Mr. Krotz.
That's cool.
Doctor!
All right, man. We'll
This is
see.
Scott coming to you from North Georgia. We'll talk to you soon. Hello, this is Scott Peck again, here in North Georgia, WSAQ TV. Unfortunately, we have no good news to tell you. We have not found the Sasquatch yet, and I am still here with Dr. Stephen Krotz.
Doctor, that's right. Very good.
Dr. Krotz, kind of a disappointing evening.
It is. It's mighty disappointing, but you have to remember what we've been through today.
Oh,
we have
absolutely.
found skid marks. Skid
Y'all ain't
marks.
found that sumbitch yet, man, with the damn
What the
hell.
hell is that?
Found us some skid marks.
Found skid marks. We know that it drinks water. Yesterday we found the can by the campfire. We're pretty sure that the Sasquatch is in this area. And if he's not, it is what it is. Unfortunately, I lost my flashlight earlier. Been looking around for about the past 2 hours trying to find my flashlight. I've got no idea where it is. Thank you very much.
Wait,
What? You smell that?
I smell it.
I thought that was you.
No. Well, there again, folks. Thought you saw something, heard something, but no Sasquatch yet. This is Scott Peck signing off. WSAQ TV. We will meet with Stephen Krotz again this time next year. Thank you for joining in, and good night.